It's great. First of all, congratulations to Paul, who has been my partner in crime in New Orleans for years. We used to call each other about 8:30 each Tuesday morning and say, we need to go to lunch together, talk about things. Who can we sucker into taking us to lunch? And we would always find someone, and depending on who it was, it depended on where we would go. Lawyers usually took us to Commanders. There were some that took us to Burger King, but we always had a good time with it. One quick Paul Houlihan story that involved me. I actually coached with one of Paul's former coaches, Jim Carmody. And Jim was recruiting Paul, and Paul called Jim and he said, "Coach, I think I'm going to go to Virginia." And Carmody's response was, he said, "Hang up. Call me when you wake up because you're having a nightmare." And Paul's always been a favorite, and I appreciate it. Nice things said about Wally. I had 2 schools in Arkansas. I don't have as many, and George, when you introduce Wally, make sure that you report that he is an authority on intercollegiate athletics, particularly for the schools in Arkansas, because I've received a lot of good advice over the years, and I'm appreciative of it. Ivan, thank you for those kind words. Guys, Ivan Mizell has done a great service to all of us that know and love intercollegiate athletics. If you have not seen the series of 150 anniversary stories, these are the things that will be recorded and over the years will be resourced for so much good information. So between John Dahl and Ivan, congratulations, great job. 2 friends are here, Judy Wilson, Doug Kelly. Judy was my first sports information director at the Sun Belt. Doug works with us at Football Writers. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Over the years, I've had some great relationships and have tried to learn something from each of them. When you go back, and the first SID that I really knew, and these will flash some names back for some of you, was Ace Cleveland. And Ace, there's so much to learn from Ace about dealing with the media and in a market like we had in Hattiesburg. And I go from there to dealing with Norm Carlson at the University of Florida. And Norm had this, the media was never the enemy. The media was there to be reasoned with and things explained to it. And then I hooked up with a guy named Dan McDonald. And Dan McDonald, for those of you that know Dan, is a gifted sports information director. And of course, Doug Kelly and Judy and Lenny Van Gelder is here, who was with us at Tulane. And so over the years, that's been the introduction of how to deal with the media. When we were at Florida, there was a young sports writer from the Miami Herald, fresh out of Northwestern, named Christine Brennan. And Christine Brennan taught us all that diversity is actually a really good thing. And she taught us without having to kick us in sensitive areas to prove her point, because she did it in a great way. So we've all learned so much from you guys over the year. I want to share one thought with you, and that is that you have a tough job. We got it. We know it. We have tough jobs too. But you guys may also be the salvation of sports journalism. If you know, in a lot of ways, where we are right now, it's almost an endangered species. But here's an interesting fact. If you go through, next time you're in the airport and somebody has gotten a paper and they've left it, pick it up and see if the sports section is still in it. And the answer is it won't be. Because the sports section is still what drives the interest in America's reading of newspapers and whatever. So that's part of your responsibility, it's part of your opportunity to make this thing really work. So we hope that you'll grab hold of that and really market to the majority of people. Our nation is so divided right now. We don't need to be further divided. We need to come together. And if we can come together in something as important as sports, and if sports is the medium that brings our nation together, then you know what? That's a good thing. And you can help with that. We're not asking for favors. We're just asking for fairness. And we're asking that we understand each other, because we can learn from you, and I think you guys can learn from us too. And the beginning of that is talking to each other. So thank you very much. Ivan, I'm sorry we'll have someone here to present this today, but it is what it is. Thank you very much.